Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today, just kind of hanging out, looking to chill. Still need a post saying I'm here streaming. There we go. Gotta post that to the Twitter and stuff, let people know, get the stream going. I'll start AQ here. Post, tweet. How's it going, Dr. Daniel, Vio, Yo-Yo? I don't really understand what software do I use to stream OBS. I use OBS. Do you mean what software do I use to put my phone onto my screen? I use Visor. Visor, but I believe you're an iPhone user, right, Dr. Daniel? So that's not really an optimal idea for you. I would just check out like Seaton's guide. He's got something where he does his setup like a long time ago. I forget where it is, but check that out. I'm sure it'll be super helpful for you. I'm an Android user though, so what I use isn't going to be optimal for you at all. Let's go here. There we go. How's it going, Strike Hammer? Visor. Dr. Daniel. Why? Oh, I like this actually. This is really nice. That's not gonna go well for me. Oh, I couldn't get the reparry. Damn. How's it going, Shade? Stronto, how's it going? I hate kinetic transference so bad. I need to kill this guy quick. There we go. It's not the absolute worst, but we're definitely going to have to pick that up somewhere else. Far from ideal. How's it going, Soul MCOC? I think someone else in my alliance likes the Darkhawk, so we'll back off there. I haven't jumped into it yet, George. I'll be playtesting that later this week, but I'm an arena grinder, so I need to do my arena grind and stuff first. Oof. Manned K shields. I'm a little surprised about the A-gun cutoffs. Yeah, I would not have thought they would have gone that high. But like, ILAC predicted they'd go crazy high, and then once Crafty Grinding posted his as well, like I was no longer surprised. I think I was more surprised by the high predictions than I am about the fact that it actually came out high. Because like the thing about champions in the arena is that it's kind of like self perpetuating, where if people are saying, oh, this champion's gonna go high, that champion's inevitably gonna go high. It's just kind of an unfortunate reality, but it is how it is. Yeah, this is just, you know, playing the game, shade, and hanging out. Nothing in particular, really. Meister, how's it going? Capitan, how's it going? There we go. FPS drops, how's it going? Hey, hey. I don't like this one. We're gonna skip. Thank you, FPS drops. I love it. I'm not feeling too strong with him yet, but that's because he's only SIG 20. But I want to get some good time in here at SIG 20. I'm also not entirely sure I want to invest my 6-star 6 stones into him. They're not necessarily worth. I mean, like, not that they're not worth on Omega Red in general, but I don't feel like I need to dump the 6 stones in at this moment. I'm not using him in anything in particular. So I don't want to invest that resource in case I end up wanting them later. Right now I feel like the biggest value 6 stars have is as prestige. So I'll keep that mentality up. I was so far gone, but I hate that that's unblockable. Let's get some of our health back. Whoops. Perhaps a self-fulfilling prophecy for arena predictions then. Do you think the predictions are helpful? I only do arena for milestones and resources. The thing about the arena predictions is I think they are helpful. To an extent, like, because predictions exist, the arena scores are naturally inflated. Unfortunately, like, it's worse than just a self-fulfilling prophecy. They actually cause the points to feel a little inflated at times. But in like standard moments where like you don't have a champion like Aegon who's just so incredibly high sought afterwards, other champions who go for lower, like 4-star basic champions or less sought after 5 stars, I think the arena predictions are really good. I think they're amazing for the community. It lets the grinders know what to target, and it gives people who might consider going for a champion an idea of what to work towards. So I'd say they're more good than bad, but there's definitely, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, I don't use my 5-star as much as I like in 6.3, 6.4. His playstyle isn't the best against high attack value. Exactly, FPS drops. He's more of like an Alliance Quest / Alliance War champion, and I'm just not super committed to dumping 6 stones into a champion like that, especially since his prestige isn't the greatest. So I don't feel like I'd be getting a ton of value immediately out of him. Dude, I feel like Red Guardian does a lot of damage on my block. But also, I'm not playing very well. Woo! I'm bad. Let me actually play. Hold on. Think about next rank 5. What? Yeah, he does a ton of damage on my block. I love this song. Oh, son of a... Clearly not in it. D-Rock, thanks for popping over. Glad to have you here in the stream. Just hanging out. Good to have you. Sergeant Bourne, yes you do. I do too though. So I haven't gotten like an Elgato or anything yet. We're gonna have to revive. I didn't want to have to revive. I'm just playing like absolute garbage. Whoopsies. That's okay. I'm really not too hurt about it. We're not really fully mentally here. Thinking about my next rank 5, but don't know who on a rank 5. Someone that's a bit underrated, but I don't know who. Ooh, who's on the list? Meister. There we go. Yeah, no, I know if FPS drops. I'm just tired. And I'm letting that affect my play, mostly because I don't really care enough. So... more so that I went in there really lax-minded and still didn't feel any kind of need to turn on my brain because I'm about to go into the arena. Good. I'm glad the volume is good. I kind of just winged it, so that could have really bit me. Let's go through... I don't know how I want to set up my grind. Okay. Here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 21, 24, 7. So I need to do 3 with 4 stars. So we'll do the 4 stars first. King Omega is one of my favorite champs. He makes Colossus even better too. I took Colossus to rank 5 and you love him. Nice choice, D-Rock. I'm thinking these days Colossus might be an even better rank 5 choice than Omega Red. I feel like the bleed and the poison is getting slowly outphased. Nice, Soul MCOC. Congrats. Every sub is always a good day. I count every single one. I can't help it. I'm hoping one day I'll be less obsessed with it, but the validation there is real. Bishop to rank 5. Meister, what's the... There's like a fight that he memes. I forget what it is. But that's pretty wild. I can't imagine. King Kevin MCOC, you used your Omega Red a lot in Act 6, done 1 through 6.1 and 6.2. You used him throughout Act 6 and didn't even have Sabretooth. Finally got Sabretooth yesterday though. Oof. Using him without the Sabretooth though, that's the interesting part for me, because I feel like that Sabretooth synergy adds so much value to Omega Red. But did you run Suicides, King Kevin? Or were you also non-Suicides? Like, I don't think he needs a Sabretooth synergy. It's nice to have, but I don't think he needs it. But I do feel like he needs Suicides. guess if you're willing to ramp up to a special 2, you don't need them, but it makes a pretty big difference. To Jodachi? I'll have to check that out, Capitan. I've never heard. Soul MC doesn't need Awakening, but Voodoo is a lot better with his Awakened ability. It's going to make your poisons last a lot longer. It's going to make your heal last a lot longer. Among other things. Nice, King Kevin. Yeah, you've got the best Suicide Mastery friendly champions, so there's really no reason for you not to be. I've listened to Eminem. I've just never heard of Jodachi. Jodaci. If that's new Eminem, I don't listen too much to new Eminem, Capitan. So like Iron Fist, Kamala, MODOK. Oh, Meister, I'd much rather see a Doc Ock rank up than a Bishop rank up, but I know people say Bishop's got value. It's just hard for me to see. Soul MCOC, definitely not. Yeah, no, I don't listen to Jodeki, Capitan. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say there's something else too. Bishop is greater than Tyrax. You know, Meister, I can't even argue. I can't even argue, so I'm just going to let that one go. I don't have any convincing arguments. Tyrax is new. I think Tyrax is a higher prestige, Meister. So, there we go. That's 1 point for Tyrax. Joe Desi. Oh, in his song Normal, he says, I don't know what got a hold of me. Most notably, I've been zoning to the Jodeci. Ooh, I like that, Capitan. Eminem's got great, like, what's the word? Like a great rhyme scheme in all of his raps. He just does an absolutely amazing job of having internal rhyming. Like, I love that, like, quite literally. Does amazing. Do you mind showing me what Suicide Masteries are? Soul MCOC, in the Mastery tree, there are 2 Suicides in the attack category, and top right there's Liquid Courage and there's Double Edge. Liquid Courage is you get a poison debuff at the start of the fight, and it's permanent, dealing anywhere from 0.5 to 0.7% of your health per second as a poison debuff. In exchange, you get anywhere from 10 to 30% bonus attack. Double Edge is you get a bleed that lasts for anywhere from 8 to 16 seconds, and you get 10 to 30% attack as well. So Suicide Masteries is a collection of running them both. I really don't know why people call them the Suicide Masteries. I wish people would call them Attrition Masteries, because Attrition Mastery is so much more accurate, not to mention less like inflammatory or potentially red flagged. But you know, small complaints. I don't know, whoever came up with the title for the Masteries clearly didn't have foresight on the moment when they came up with it, or they weren't concerned about being sensitive. And now the name is just stuck, and it's just so permanent. I feel like there's no way to change it in the community, but damn, I wish we could call them Attrition Masteries. And attrition just sounds so much better. Sorry, little rant there. Ciao from Italy. Ooh, that's my favorite. Massimo Di Matteo. Subscribed a few days ago. Just survived the first run of Aegon Arena. You got 51st. Wow. What did you put up to get 51st, dude? Congrats on your Aegon. He was your only missing horseman. Now you're ready for Abyss. Super jealous. I mean, I'm not like super jealous. Just because it could have been me. I could have done that. I did not. But good for you, man. I am still curious, kind of, though, what you put up to get 51st. $85 million. Ugh. I'm good. I'll stick to my 40 cav missed gamble. Massimo. That sounds painful. How was that in units spent, Massimo? I'm sure worth it, every single unit. But how was it units-wise? Oh, I'm sure, Sergeant Bourne. I'm sure everybody who got him was probably right there in that range, except for maybe like the top 10 or so who probably put, you know, closer to 90 million, I'm sure. $150. Wow, that's crazy. I thought Brian bubbled out. Soul MCOC. Ooh, 4,000 units is not bad, Massimo. That's actually really good. That's super worth. I think once people start pushing the 6,000 unit mark is when I start questioning whether or not it's worth. But 4,000 units is super worth. Yeah, that was really well played on their part, Sergeant Bourne. I'm not gonna lie, the units, the spring cleaning was part of the reason why I didn't even bother, because that also probably high scored that Aegon Arena. You know it? So many people had extra units. Nice, Massimo. Did you pop your 4-star boosts as well when you used your 4 stars? Even if I like really planned it out and properly used it, I would have only been able to put like 25 to 30 million in, and then I would have had to boost for like a good 7,000 to 8,000 units. I think 9,000 to get to 85 million. It wasn't worth it to me. I mean, it is in hindsight because I rolled all those crystals, but I wasn't supposed to spin all those crystals. How's that for an ironic introduction? Oof. Pretty good, Sergeant Bourne. I haven't seen it yet, Meister. I'm in it. I'm in the beta. Are you? I'll be jumping in it when I've like safely gotten through my arena grind and stuff just to see, but I have not gotten a chance. I think I might stream it on Wednesday maybe, like my first thoughts and impressions. I'm pretty hesitant though about giving too many detailed impressions on beta content because it's subject to change, and I don't like, you know, I don't even like watching data mined information just because I feel like it's bad, but I don't know. It might be fun. This is like my first content beta, so it might be a fun experience. 4 stars. Only got 17 maxed out 4 stars. No, Massimo, I didn't mean like refreshing them, but you can still use your 4-star boosts when you happen to go and use your 4 stars. You know? You just don't refresh them. Just pop a boost, use the 4-star, say goodbye to the boost. I never get invite for anything. Screw 'em. Weird, Meister. Aren't you at the... Haven't you done like a 6.4 completion and stuff? It's probably because you're a free-to-play player. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to drop the F2P words. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Hard F2P bomb. Nice, Massimo. That's good. Did you miss a lot of sleep? I mean, with 4,000 units, I feel like you really crushed it just on the rotation. Parzival, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm waking up, feeling the music, feeling the chill. Just grinding. Trying to get through this unit grind. If I can clear my arena grind by Wednesday, I think I'm planning to do like a beta live stream, which would be super fun. But I gotta secure my actual main account first. Can't just jump into the beta. It's a lot of lost time in the arena and units, and I'm recovering on the units. Let's put it that way. I've gotta say. When are Abyss gameplays coming? Not for a while, Parzival, because I've got to save up units for July 4th, and then probably spend all my units on July 4th, and then after that, Abyss of Legends, probably like 2 months later. So I think we're speculating August, late August, maybe early September. I know that's so long, but the biggest thing is I don't have a 6-star in all 3 classes that I'm willing to rank 3. The sooner I have that, the sooner I'll be willing to like force Abyss, but I'm not there yet, so I don't really feel any kind of intense pressure. Cause like right now I've got Omega Red, I'd rank 3, Elsa Bloodstone, I'd rank 3, and that's it. Those are the only like 2 classes I've got covered. So I need to get one of all 6 classes first, and then I'd be willing to dive in. Plus, I gotta get good at the game, Parzival, because I am not good enough to handle Abyss. Those fights are crazy long, and they'd be super expensive for me with my low attention span. You could rank 3 Warlock or Domino. Oof. I would do Domino. Oh wait, are we talking as 5 stars or 6 stars, Meister? Hold on. So 6-star. Ooh, yeah, I'd probably do Domino. Well, I mean, I would do Warlock. 6-star Domino doesn't have as much value for me, but if I were you, I would argue for the Domino. Warlock's probably got longer longevity though, just with like the double immunities, and gosh, like Meister, I'm really liking this Robot Uprising synergy with Warlock and Vision. I've actually started considering rank 5ing my Vision. I love the synergy so much. 565 Warlock and Domino and rank 2 Warlock. Ooh, I see. Tricky. Probably do the Warlock still. 6-star Warlock's gonna hit a lot harder, but I don't feel like you really need the stats on Warlock, right? His damage isn't great even if you rank him up to rank 3. Probably get more value out of a high beef stat Domino. Do you have either one of them awakened? You could just go straight for prestige at that point too. In that case, Warlock would still offer more prestige value. Wow, 6-star Warlock, that'd be hot. Ah, yeah, I guess you're just waiting. How can you can rank 3 both of them, Meister? So you have both a mutant and a tech catalyst at at tier 5 full. 67 5 stars. All the decent 5 stars you've got are Nick, Quake, Archangel, and 6 stars. I don't believe it, Parzival. That sounds crazy. Pixor didn't happen. Cause that would absolutely suck. You have my sympathy. But I'm calling it. Pixar didn't happen. 67, you got like half the 5 stars. You have to have so many lemons. Oh, that would feel so bad. I'm sorry. Oh, I see, Meister. I see. You mean 6 stars you would rank 3. Because you haven't pushed Abyss of Legends yet, right? No, I don't have Aegon. Yep, that's the reason I'm stalling out, Meister. I understand. Although, I'm starting to evaluate Aegon-less runs. So, you know, eventually both of us will have to suck it up and just push. Eric's crats on the Hyperion 2-star. Do you have an Awakening gem for him, though? Gosh, that's so cool. I pulled a 2-star Warlock. I was like super excited about it, and then I was like, I can't really make a crystal opening video about a 2-star Warlock. Community would troll me so hard, but I was really excited about it. Dude, those meme polls, they're fun, they're exciting, they're memey. I'm gonna do Labyrinth of Legends 100% soon for 5-star 6 stones and Sig 200 Korg and Sig up Sparkles. Nice, Meister. I love my Captain Marvel movie. Who are you gonna use to 100% Labyrinth of Legends though? Seraph, yeah. Just regular arena grinding here. I don't have the units to push for Aegon. I may or may not have wasted them all. You went into incursions with him and Archangel. Nice, Eric. How far did you get with that 2-star? Ugh, that's funny. Okay, Colossus, that's legit. That just sounds so painful in comparison, Meister. Colossus is super tanky, so I'm sure he can do it. How many more paths do you have, though? Some of the paths, they're not Colossus friendly. Or there's champions there that you're going to have to bring an alternative for sure. Yeah, I figured you meant Aegon. I was trying to translate that in my head. Yeah, a Seraph. That's okay. After I pulled my 40 crystals, 60 crystals, only 40 that I showed, I've kind of given up on Aegon. I've just kind of accepted that that's a champion Kabam isn't going to give me. And that's okay. I'm gonna save up my units, do my July 4th thing. After July 4th, I'll save up my units again, and I'll push my first run of Abyss of Legends. And, you know, we'll proceed from there. It's okay. I might actually do Act 6, like, exploration before I do Abyss of Legends. Again, it really depends on where my 6-star roster is. But I hope you get that Nick Fury. I hope you have better luck getting him than I have trying to pull for Aegon. Cornfed_nation. I don't know. I haven't looked yet. I haven't attempted the beta yet. And I don't really want to watch other people's videos on it because I'm in it. So I want to jump in and test it for myself without like any kind of like, I'm gonna watch the content because I want to hear other people's thoughts, but I want to jump in without hearing other people's thoughts first, so that I'm not going in biased. I want to go in there kind of like unknown. Would appreciate it. You just hang out. I'll have my thoughts collected in a couple of days. I'm planning on doing a live stream on Wednesday, and I'll get like a actual proper understanding then. Unfortunately. But that already doesn't sound great, Corn-Fed Nation, not gonna lie. Just those words put in that order does not sound great to me. I think better you should spin the crystals. Last time I saw that, you popped all those crystals. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube. They let spin the crystals, and most of them get 6-star Aegon. I mean, a Sierra off a 6-star Aegon wouldn't do anything for me because I would need him duped. But yeah, probably. Right? I don't, I'm not actually super superstitious about the crystals. I'm pretty... I believe in the statistics behind them more than I do anything, and I do the rest of it just for giggles to enjoy the moment, right? But, right, like I pulled 40 Aegon crystals on a 1.25% chance to pull Aegon. It's like a 61% chance or something that I won't get him. I forget. It's like really, really high. So the fact that I didn't pull him is like statistically super reasonable. I took essentially a coin flip. It sucks, but it's super reasonable. I got some good stuff out of my pulls though, you know. I got a dupe on my Clairvoyant, so that was 26 stones towards Prestige. She's almost capped. You know, I got a Medusa Awakening, which is awesome. I can eyeball Medusa as a rank 5 now, and feel good about it. So, you know, silver linings. Silver linings. Do you think Kabam gives themselves an unfair advantage with super high attack, speed of the AI, reaction time, and also ridiculous nodes as well? Corn-Fed Nation, we're playing a PvE kind of a game. It's not really players versus Kabam so much as it is players versus ever-scaling content, right? I need to jump in myself and see. Right, like, because like there's a lot of factors that go into play there, like what the nodes are, who the champions are placed with the nodes, like who are the champions Kabam is planning to release? Are there special boosts like there were for Act 6.3? Let's see. Yeah, there's just a lot of factors is all. How long the paths are is like another one, right? Like how relevant is taking block damage? I guess Corn-Fed Nation, I guess my gut instinct is to say no. I know I don't feel that way, but it really depends. I need to, like I said, I need to jump in and test the beta for myself before I can give a full and proper idea and logic of it. So, but I also personally don't feel like this game is meant to be played itemless. As someone who's done itemless runs, I still don't feel like it was ever intended for all the content to be cleared without items. The existence of the items kind of screams, hey, use me, you know? So sometimes you really do just have to suck it up, pop a few revives, and push through. Just kind of depends on how many of those you have to use. Yes, exactly, Seraph. I wish I had lost a little bit less. I wish I had just maybe stopped at the 6,000 unit mark instead of the 40,000 or 12,000 unit mark. But, you know, decisions were made that day. Thoughts on the 5-star Corvus without attrition? I know he benefits from them, but I don't plan on doing attrition again. Thanks, man, Shield. I appreciate it. We can make attrition a thing. Don't plan on doing attrition again. He seems strong at rank 3, but not sure if he is worth a rank 5. So, the primary value of Corvus Glaive as like a long-standing champion is Alliance Quest. And you don't really need the attrition masteries to do that, to be honest. Like, you're gonna have a tougher first fight until you can get him, like, at least a single charge on him. But in Alliance Quest, like, the beauty of Corvus Glaive is not in the fact that he blows the fights up, because he totally does, but is in the fact that you can safely time out a fight and then use him again, right? You don't have to revive. You don't have to worry about having low health. Aegon can time out in a fight. You can stall 3 minutes, and I think you can literally just pause, right? I think pausing times it out, man. Shield, Meister, are you here? You can use Corvus Glaive's 20 charges and then pause, let the fight time out, clear the damage, and then jump back in, right? And Magic Shields, like, that is so amazing on Aegon that you can do that. It's so incredibly powerful. So yeah, he's worth rank 5 if you're gonna use him in Alliance Quest. If you're not gonna use him in Alliance Quest, I wouldn't rank 5 at Corvus Glaive immediately. Like, I would need to know roster and progression in the game before I could give more of an opinion. But if you are going to use him in Alliance Quest, he's undoubtedly worth rank 5. Just because, you know, you'll be using him 5 days a week. Dr. Daniel, a long time from now. I'm hoping 2 months after July, because I got to now save up units, do July 4th, then spend my units on July 4th, and then save up units for Abyss. So, you know, I'm hoping 2 months after July. 2 days ago, because there was a level up event, so I used my 800 units to open 4 Cav Crystals. I got 3 5-stars, Domino, Mysterio, and Thing. A Seraph FU, I mean that in the nicest way. That was my best luck opening Cav Crystals. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm assuming you're probably happiest about the Domino, but that's pretty nuts. I wasn't so happy because I still didn't get a new Worth Champ to rank up for the level up event. Why not the Domino? Do you have a 6-star Domino or something? Why not the Domino? Why not the Thing? Why not the Domino? Even Mysterio if you haven't done Variant 3. All 3 of those. Super worth bringing up. But if you have a 6-star Domino, I guess the whole conversation is different. Unless they were all dupes. In which case, I'm sorry. I know, Dr. Daniel. Good for you, mate. Living the dream there. We just unnecessarily flex, Dr. Daniel. Whew. This is a no flex zone. Ray Stremond up in here. Alright, let's start running our 5-stars. If you don't have a 6-star, yes, Dr. Daniel. Maybe bring him up to rank 4, see if you can take down the champion with the rank 4 version of Sim Supreme, and then call it a day there. I have 5-star Domino, rank 5, Sig 40, Mysterio, Sig 20, and Thing, rank 1, Sig 20. I don't need that Thing because I have him duped as a 6-star. Fair enough. Although a Seraph, a Sig 200 Thing is very different than a Sig 190 Thing. I'm just saying. 100% protection does allow you to tank special 3s, and that's not as easily done on a 6-star. I mean, you're going to be using Sim Supreme a lot for the champion, Dr. Daniel. So yeah, I mean, you gotta get that exploration eventually, right? But right now, that's like the hardest fight you use Symbiote Supreme for. I guess maybe the Medusa as well, but I would say the Champion's the hardest fight you use Sim Supreme for. So if you can get him down with the rank 4, you don't need him rank 5. But if you are struggling and you need those extra stats, then definitely rank 5 worthy. How's it going, Solar Flare? It's going pretty good for me. I'm a little tired, but we're waking up. Got the music going, enjoying ourselves. The Medusa boss as well, Dr. Daniel, and then targeted fights. From there, I defer the question, because I'm not really an Act 6 knowledge guru, having only done one path in 6.2 through 6.4 myself. Quake, Matthew. Not even a second thought. Quake. If I could Quake every single fight in the game, I would. She's just so fun, so satisfying to play. Probably the most boring champion to watch. Like, I absolutely hate watching Quake gameplay. I just skip. But she is so fun to play. That's fair, Seraph. I totally understand. I was just pointing out that, you know, there is a reasonable argument for a SIG 200 thing. It exists. I mean, I wouldn't push rank 5ing a 5-star thing if you had a duped 6-star like you have. But it's something I think is worth mentioning as I rank up my thing and work on SIG 200ing him. What about Abyss? Is he advised there? There's fights, Dr. Daniel, where he's really good, but do you have a Doom? Because Doom trumps him in like damn near every fight. Thanks for answer on Corvus. Recently Cavalier and just doing Alliance Quest map 4 for fun. Other 5 stars are Blade, Ghost Rider, Sentinel, Thing, and Warlock. Could do Human Torch or Colossus instead. Okay, you could do either of those, man, K Shields. But if that's your roster, I would actually recommend ranking the Corvus Glaive and using him as your taxi. Because if you're just recently Cavalier, Corvus Glaive is going to be a legend in clearing content for you, just doing it super, super quick, doing it super fast, and saving you a ton of time across the board. And when you save time on story quests, alliance quests, and just general purpose gaming, you have time to do other things instead. And you can take that time savings and honestly even do something else. It doesn't have to be MCOC, and that is so valuable in a game like MCOC, which is super time intensive. So I'd say, given your state in the game, you're probably pretty safe rank 5ing that Corvus Glaive. It might feel a little redundant since you can probably clear the uncollected event and stuff without needing him, but the time saver there is super major, and it doesn't look like you have. Yeah, you don't have a high burst, fast, clear champion, a fast taxi, and that's something you want in your roster. It's something people don't talk about, but it's definitely really, really good. Same like you have Omega Red as a 5-star and a 6-star duped rank 2. Exactly, Asiraf. No, you're totally right. Although, I would make the argument that Omega Red doesn't have... Like, Thing has there's a niche utility you get by having him at SIG 200, and that is in tanking special 3s. And Omega Red at SIG 200 does not, like, suddenly get a niche utility, because he already has all of his utility, you know, even at SIG 20. But your argument still remains, and I totally agree. By the way, I'm on Cap Infinity War in 6.3. Is he easy? Dr. Daniel, as long as you have the right champions. Rank 1. Understand? I understand. If you awaken your Ronan, Dr. Daniel, yeah, he's super easy. Some people are saying Sim is better than Doom for Abyss. Don't know as I haven't been in yet. Solar Flare, it depends on the fight. There are some fights where Sim Supreme is better, and there are fights where Dr. Doom is better. The truth is, you want both. I don't remember the fights offhand. But yeah, there are some. It goes each way, to be honest. How's it going, Spidey? Do I have any advice on practicing Quake? Recently trying to learn Quake and Shake. I can rank 5 mine. Matthew, what I would do is watch Dork Lessons' guides. There's a lot of guides out there, myself included, but honestly, Dork Lessons is by far the best guides. You want to watch the guide, the actual guide, as well as the why most people fail using Quake guide, both videos, because the second one talks about input management, and input management on Quake is super, super, super important, because if you have like a failed input, you just immediately get punished, and you don't understand why. Dork Lessons kind of explains why, and understanding how it happens can help you prevent it from happening. After you've watched those 2 guide videos, you're going to want to duel every day. Keep her low ranked, low leveled, because you want your duels to be kind of longer. Just duel every day. Doesn't really matter who, just duel until you can Quake and Shake perfectly. And then once you can duel and win the Quake and Shake, rank her up to like rank 3 or rank 4 and go in against the Realm of Legends winner Soldier. And then once you can do Realm of Legends Soldier, like, without dying, you're safe to use her, jump in, use her in quests and stuff, and then you'll just get better over time. And yeah, that's probably my best way to methodically learn Quake. I forgot Hyperion, but I think your argument is still a good one. Yeah, I mean, you could rank up the Hyperion instead for fast damage output man K-Shield, but the truth is that Corvus Glaive is just going to have a farther reach and depth, and if you're just newly Cavalier, like, Corvus Glaive doesn't start to feel the pain on health pools and quote-unquote indirect nerf as a result of just like ever-increasing health pool sizes until Act 6.3, which means you got all of 6.1, all of 6.2, all of Alliance Quest and Alliance War to really maximize that Corvus. So you're in a pretty safe place to rank 5 him. Like, it's not really until you're at my place where you only have 6.2 and higher that you start thinking, like, damn, do I rank Corvus or do I rank someone else for longevity? You know? Unless I had, like, a 6-star Corvus. What's up, America? How's it going? What did you get today from the Rift? Wait. I read the answer already. Hey, dude, 2,000 is still the higher of the 2 5-star shards. Nice, Dr. Daniel. Enjoy that rank 4. Do you have Mystic Dispersion unlocked? Because you really need that for Sim. It makes a huge difference. And, yeah. Make sure the Alliance ain't tagging me. Dude, this song, I'll see if you're listening, and needs a machine gun right there, just going like solid 3 solid rounds. Oh, it'd be perfect for that. Sorry, I like having gunshots in my songs. Does that make me trash? That's okay if it does. Ooh, good luck, America. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. What was the job, mate? X-Bright, you might have been just making fun of me and my weird faces and noises, in which case, ha! Or that might be like the beginning of a word? I'm unsure. I just wanted to acknowledge you at least. At Chick-fil-A, ooh, America. I hope you get that job, mate. Nice, dude. Good luck with the fast food. I hope you have good patience, mate. I worked at Wendy's for 6.5 years. And McDonald's for 2.5. Technically 2, but closer to 2.5. You know, fast food, it drains you a little bit, but it can be fun if you have the kind of mentality. You have a good mentality, right? Like, I enjoyed my time at Wendy's. You just kind of gotta accept that, you know, any job can be fun if you go in with the right attitude. And you're better off convincing yourself it's fun than hating every second of it. Because Why would you do that to yourself? We're going to lose this fight to Shock. There is a sadness. Hello, Jay. I was doing LOL test run with my 5-star rank 4 Aegon and Nick both duped. Aegon already had 2,000 plus rating, but Nick didn't, so I boosted him with double Cyclops at Magneto, but timer was still low. I'm so confused. What? Tazo, try... The timer, I think, goes up based on the number of, like, high hits you do on the opponent. I don't know if it's rating based. If it is, that's news to me. Yeah, if it is, that's news to me. But Tazo, try going Aegon, Nick Fury. I would go Aegon, Nick Fury, Quake, Heimdall, Angela. Try that instead, and see if that helps you out, Tazo. Actually, America, fast food, I guess it's perspective, right? I worked at a medium-high traffic McDonald's and a low-traffic Wendy's, and let me tell you, they both have their pros and cons, right? At Wendy's, I spent a lot more time cleaning and like doing multiple roles. Like there were times at Wendy's where it was literally me and the manager and that's it. Running the whole store was like a lot of work just for 2 people. But at McDonald's, you do your one position nonstop the whole shift. And like there's pros and cons to each side. I wouldn't say one or the other was harder, personally. But I definitely would say time passed a lot faster at McDonald's. So there's a benefit there. And there's something to be said for fast-paced and overall a larger pool of satisfied customers. Most YouTubers always say Quake or Ghost is the answer to most quests in Act 6. Makes it frustrating to try to attack this content. Oh yeah, Matthew. Unfortunately, that's the reality. The only good news there is that there's plenty of other champions who can do all the content. There's just no one who answers as broad a depth of content as Quake and Ghost. But like, watch Seaton. Like, I think Seaton's probably your shining knight then, because he gets through so much content without Quake or Ghost. Because he's not really a great Quaker, and he's an okay Ghost player, but he's really good with the other champions in the game. That's kind of where he shines. Abdurrahman, how's it going? You're 1,000 6-star shards away from your second 6-star. What's your predictions? Your first one was Tazo. Don't undersell the 6-star Deadpool X-Force. I wish I had a 6-star Deadpool X-Force, dude. Deadpool X-Force as a 6-star is the only available crystal-based Deadpool that you can get as a 5/6-star. The other version is Gold Pool, and like, yeah, right, I'm gonna get a Gold Pool. Okay, good talk, Kabam. And you need that synergy if you run Suicides and have Nick Fury on your team. So, don't undersell that Deadpool X-Force. That's actually a really good 6-star pull. Sorry, a little bit of ranty there, but I'd say your next 6-star, shit, man. Your next 6-star is going to be a Nick Fury. That's what I'm going with. You're going to get that synergy. I'm going to make you eat those words on that 6-star Deadpool X-Force. Yep, 100 cards every 30 minutes. That sounds about right. We had 136 to 200 every hour, America, at my McDonald's. And that's only a medium high density McDonald's chain. I'm based in New Jersey, Matthew. Happy to give the advice. You'll just have to, if you're trying to approach the game without Quake and Ghost, you need to evaluate the other options that answer like a lot of the content that they do. So you've got like Domino with the Domino Trinity, the Unlucky Trinity, because that's going to answer your Limbers, your Icarus. It's going to answer your, what's it called? Like all the nodes where you need it only heavy, Domino's going to answer that. And then you need an answer for like masochism. So like Omega Red is good there. Other champions who like heel reverse, so like Captain America Infinity War, Void. It's gonna be your answer to Buffet and Masochism and stuff, right? Where you normally Quake or Ghost. And then you need to look at options for high burst fights where you use like Corvus Glaive, Sunspot, Doctor Doom. You don't need Ghost and Quake to clear content in Act 6. It just gives you a essentially one champion solution to a lot of fights. That's all. Deadpool X-Force is going to be useful for at least one lane in Act 7. Good to know. Wish I had him. I'm dead. Suck. Alright, let me grab my pop. I'm tired. Cool, you're from New Zealand? Happy to. What time is it over in New Zealand right now? Wait, don't tell me. 9 p.m. No. That was wrong. 9 a.m. No way, Capitan. Screw that. Alright. Abdurrahman, you're opening a basic 5-star using 10,000 shards I got from Rips. Any predictions? Ooh. You're gonna get a Clairvoyant. That's what I'm going. Money's on the Claire. You're gonna get a Mystic, and it's gonna be a good Mystic. That's my secondary guess. I'm gonna lock it down on the Mystic. 11 a.m. Wow, I was completely off. Matthew. Damn. Yeah, Capitan. I don't know what happened, man. I had 12,000 units. I got, I was walking down Arena Avenue in Marvel Contest of Champions, and just one-armed guy came out and just started wailing on me, saying, "Give me your units, give me your units." And I gave him all my units, and then he left. And did not enter my party or my roster, unfortunately. So, yeah, I am one-armed mugger less in my roster. Crazy. And 12,000 units lighter as a result. Ooh. We'll just have to wait, Capitan, see which one of us was right. Gotta be careful, those one-armed maniacs are crazy. Exactly. And I couldn't block any of his attacks for some reason. I tried. I put my arms up. I was like covering my face, screaming, "Not the face!" He just, it was like I couldn't block him for some reason. It's just weird how that happens. You guys want to hear some Marvel Contest of Champions introductions? Or Marvel Contest of Champions, but only the wrong names? Ooh, that hurt. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we got some Marvel Contest of Champions, but only the wrong names. Let me find it. Oh, I don't know where I put it, actually. I think it's in my phone. Oh, never mind. Not today. The T's. Ooh, you pulled Victor Von Doom, Abdirahman. Congratulations. You can now literally punish people on a tower and throw laser beams at them. That's awesome. I'm glad that I was right. Kevin Poon, thanks for subscribing, mate. I'll throw your name up here. We'll try to multitask it here. I should switch hands, I think. Here we go. Always appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the support. Void duped. Oh, we're gonna die to poison. Ouch. Void duped. Captain America Infinity was duped, or Human Torch unduped to rank. I hope you mean 565. Next challenge is 6.1, 100%. I would do Captain America Infinity War, Blue Jock, and then go get a Science Awakening gem from this event, and then awaken your Captain America. Otherwise, if you're not trying to do that, I would do... no, I think the Cap. Human Torch, he hits a lot more relevancy. He hits a lot more relevancy in the later stages of Act 6, Blue Jock. Cap Infinity War has more value up front. Pretty good, J-Mania. I'm waking up, man. Pushing through my arena grind. Enjoying it. You just got a Silver Surfer. Yes, in general, but his value doesn't really come up until you hit later stages of Act 6, J-Mania. Until then, he's kind of a lemon. Once you hit later stages of Act 6, right, that value is there, but you gotta get there first, of course. Hold on. Oh! Instant regret! Sorry, I was chewing some ice because I accidentally swallowed some. Yes, it is Tazo. You do a combo special 1 with Claire, bait special 1, rinse and repeat. You can't run recoil though, because that'll kill you. It works really, really, really well, but again, you know, you can't run recoil. It's a little bit of a longer fight, but very, very, very fun if you can get in the groove. I think the Bane node is just super frustrating. You kind of got to work your way around that. Yeah, man. I'm starting Act 6.1 now, by the way. Does Doom need Awakening? You have a Mystic 1 save for him. Abdirahman, he does not need it. It's just really, really nice in the fights where you use Doom to, like, control power. Because he doesn't really have, like, the world's... Until he's... How do I phrase it? Until you've got him going, once you've got him ramped up, his power control is amazing. But you got to ramp him up first. Which means that it's like less than ideal to throw a special 1 early, but in fights where you're using him to control power, having him awakened really, really helps because it makes him a battery as well into his like solid power control. But I would say Abdirahman, just because of like what the Mystic pool is and what your other options are for Mystic Awakening gems, you're probably pretty safe to awaken your Doom with that Mystic Awakening gem. I say go for it, mate. And if you like want to feel convinced or feel like you got immediate value out of it, take your Doom, go duel a Hyperion, now unawakened, awaken him, duel a Hyperion, and see how much better you like it. Yeah, exactly, J-Mania. Do it slow. Every time you see an Incinerate, Cold Snap, or Shock. Dude, I don't have a Silver Surfer, so it's a little hard for me to know the utility. Do what I can. Yeah, every time you see a Cold Snap, Incinerate, or Shock path, feel comfortable using that Silver Surfer with Willpower, J-Mania. You get some great damage added to Silver Surfer, a solid tanky champion, and just like a free static heal, which is amazing, and I feel like something people don't talk about enough. Thanks. I meant 60. How about Sim Supreme or Black Widow Clairvoyance 565? Blue Jock, if you haven't done... If you run... If you haven't done the champion fight yet, do Sim Supreme. If you run Suicides, do Black Widow. But neither of those champions necessarily need to be rank 5 Blue Jock. Like there's some player skill questions there. But yeah, I would say most people should rank Sim Supreme over Claire. The only reason I would rank 5 a Claire over Sim Supreme is if you're planning on using Claire in like Alliance Quest, or you're a Suicide Masteries player and you plan on using her in War. Those are really compelling reasons. Sim Supreme's not the most suicide friendly champion. Free to play and want to get Cavalier somehow. My team is ranked 4, duped Nick, Claire, Sunspot, Cap Infinity War, dupe, Human Torch, and Sparkles. Oh, Tazo, you're gonna be fine, mate. Bring that Nick and that Captain Marvel movie to the Crossbones fight. It took me like 4 revives, I think. Maybe more, honestly, I don't remember. But if you can't manage with the Claire staying in the Curse of Blood stance, just ramp Sparkles and blow the Crossbones up just using the invulnerability stage, and just ignoring Biohazard as a node in general. Revive Captain Marvel movie and do it again. You know? America, I started my first job at 16, November 11th, 2011. Not even kidding. I started my first job on 11/11/11. It was super awesome. I used to have a picture of it, but you know, it's gotten lost in time. $8.25. I used to get paid $8.25 an hour. Chick-fil-A does have a higher minimum wage pay though, so that's really good for them. So, and actually I started working at Wendy's November 2011, and I started working at McDonald's in February of 2013, I think. Yeah, I want to say February of 2013. I worked 2 jobs my senior year of high school. I was working 45 to 55 hours a week during school, and then I started working 65 to 75 hours a week during the summer. No problem, Abdirahman. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. I hope I did not just lose my streak. I'm getting wrecked with these 6 stars. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, America. There's not a lot, unfortunately. Minimum wage is garbage. People deserve to make more money than that. But that's a conversation for another day. Shit, I just got ice on my phone. J-Mania, it's like really low. I think it's $7.25. Because there's state-by-state minimum wage, and then there's federal minimum wage. So yeah, federal minimum wage in the U.S. is $7.25. J-Mania, $7.25 is the least they have to pay you. But it's different state by state too. In Illinois, minimum wage is, I think, up to 9 something, 9.25 maybe. So, but still. And yeah, J-Mania in Canada, Canada has a different currency. Don't know if it's a rumor or fake news, but you heard Kabam is planning to buff Iron Fist. Interesting, Tazo. Where'd you hear that? Was that, like Otrix or something? J-Mania, it hasn't been, like, upped in many, many years. And the reason for that is just, like, really, stark contrast between the two political parties here in the U.S. And, like, a really good propaganda system convincing people, and pitting, like, the lower class and middle class against each other. There's, like, political beliefs aside, there's a lot of really interesting systems in place to keep the minimum wage low, J-Mania. And until, like, the American population, the lower and the middle class get, like, a bigger foothold into the politics, it's going to stay like that. So, but we might see some change, honestly, with this outbreak. But, yeah, just really high-strung political tension. That might be too controversial a conversation for a live stream, though. But as long as we can keep it civil, right? There's nothing wrong with it. They buff Iron Fist. I hope they do Immortal. I hope they just keep both buffed simultaneously, America. I totally agree. Patrick Garaby. It's going pretty good, mate. Pushing through my 6 stars. And then I'll cycle through some 5 stars. See where we're at. Hang out. I think I just got tagged. So I need to do some alliance stuff too. J-Mania, to an extent. I mean, OG Hulk still actually has, like, relevant value, like, weirdly in the game. Being, like, a poison champ. Like, being a single champion response to Caustic Temper is really what it is. Because we all know women are stronger than men, America. Ooh, that wasn't controversial at all. Whew! I'm okay with She-Hulk being stronger than Hulk, though. Real talk, She-Hulk's a badass. Pulled Stealth Suit Spidey. Nice, Blue Jock. Congrats. Congrats on pulling one of the top-tier SS's. As, what star, though? Because it's kind of relevant. I'm assuming you mean as a 5-star, but you know what they say about assuming. That's right. It makes us both jerks. She-Hulk's getting a show? That's pretty cool. I want a She-Hulk. I would rank up a She-Hulk. I just don't... I can't get her. I want that taunt, dude. Having a taunt champion is so relevant. Nexus Crystal 2, 5-star. Where'd you get the Nexus Crystal, Blue Jock? Have you just been holding it, or did you just clear content that had it? I mean, to be fair, America, if champions were as strong as they are in the comics, a lot of different champions would be stronger in the game. I understand where you're coming from. I'm just, as a bandwagon Marvel fan, I just disagree. I'm like, this is a video game. You're talking about comics, right? Like, Kabam has crafted their own world here. Like, it's just not feasible to use video or comic logic to justify a champion's power level. you know, because like what if they were, all of these champions are infused with ISO 8, right? So any of them could be weaker or stronger, or depending on what timeline they were pulled out of. Like there's so many crazy BS things Kabam could make up canon to say why a champion is stronger or weaker, that it's too complicated to justify. For the most part, we just say, you know, could wish. Cleared Act 6 today. Nice, Blue Jock. Sick reward from Act 6, dude. Congratulations. Quake went up. What do you mean by that? J-Mania. Damn, Sentry and Void should destroy all of them. Exactly. Dormammu. Dormammu is human-sized. Come on. BS. Like, just did 2 duels against 2 different types, and you are right. The Awakened ability really helps Doom. The power gaining ability was insane. Awesome. I'm glad that I could give you immediate satisfaction, Abdirahman. I think when people use their Awakened abilities, that's what they really, really need. Maybe you just gave me an idea for a video. But, I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad you're happy with your choice. So, if I had a spare Mystic Gem lying around, I would awaken my Doom as well. Plus, he's got I think he's got the highest in Mystic, right? Or did Sorcerer Supreme pass him? Yeah, check this out, Abdirahman. This is Doom on the Prestige. So just in Mystic, he's got the highest Prestige, and he's got the 2nd highest in the game. So not only is his Awakened ability relevant, it's also like, you know, a Prestige tool. So you can feel really, really good about that Awakened ability, man. I'm super jealous. Congratulations. I say F you with all the most sincere and heartfelt congratulations. F you. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. I really do. Read my last thing, LOL, it will make sense. Okay, hold on. I'm excited for She-Hulk show as well. Quake went up. Nah, I'm not getting it, J-Mania. Is it a play on words? Is it a pun? Am I reading it something? Excited for the She-Hulk show as well. Quake went up. I feel like maybe I'm saying something like I'm not supposed to say on a stream, but it's not registering in my head, so. Okay, I am. I'm gonna see if I can't get this Alliance Quest fight real quick. What is it? Unit to 5-star featured. You don't need to hit all the milestones. Blue Jack, I don't even hit all the milestones in the 5-star featured arena. So what I would do, like what I do, at least I can pass on, is I run, the only reason I ran 5 stars in the 6-star arena was so I could run 6 stars so I can streak in this arena. But I normally don't even hit all the milestones. So just run your 6 stars, you know, and then run your 5 stars in the lower arena. And then if you hit like 4.6 million or something in the 4-star arena, then you start using your 5 stars in the 5-star feature arena. Yeah. If you want more of an in-depth, let me know. I can give you better advice. But it's a video that I did a long time ago that I would share with you. If that like little blurb wasn't enough. But hopefully it was. Arena maximization isn't too complicated. I was going to rank 4 my She-Hulk, but then I landed at Quake, and well, yep, fair enough, J-Mania. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't see that post. To be fair, She-Hulk's a lot easier to play than Quake, just saying. But I would definitely prioritize that Quake for sure. Yeah, it's just not there for me, J-Mania. Sometimes that just happens. Nice. I'm gonna jump in here with my Deadpool X-Force. Alright guys, I gotta pause the music real quick. Check this out. Let's see what we can do. We got Kinetic Transfer, it's Power Focus 1, Tenacity 2. I think Prof. Ah, we were so close. Sorry, Infidelis. I don't know how to pronounce your name, mate. I think Profoff has PI videos. I'm not too great at all that PI stuff, so I don't really know. We run 2 map 7s and then 3 map 6s, and Abdurrahman, it is the sweetest FUF ever. Maybe, America. Good luck with that. I hope you get the job first. There we go. That was not bad. I could have gotten that Deadpool X-Force thing, but I just dropped the ball at the last minute, unfortunately. Ooh, there you go. Kevin Poon, thanks. I did not know that. I've never had to do that. Yeah, Infidelu, I've been trying to get that one shot with the Deadpool X-Force. Haven't gotten it yet, but I've been trying. That's a 4-star Deadpool, man. Don't tell me Deadpool's bad. He's so good. Okay. Hold on. I gotta re-ramp my gosh dang Captain Marvel movie. There we go. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I'm really hoping I get it, especially since it'll help me get a good work ethic. Nice, America. Yeah, I think everybody should work a job when they're in their teens. Can teach you a lot. Grow as an individual. It is Infidelu. Aunt Mai is like the best resource for learning. Like, you get all this. So you champions, masteries, prestige calculator. I didn't know you could check PI. You can click a champion, click and see what their abilities are, all their synergies, their stats, their 5-star rankings, their signature ability. It's like an amazing website, dude. You should check it out. Jay, just realized that you get to get a 4 to 5 rank up gem for 100% variant. Is it a year specific or you use it on any champ? Any champ, J-Mania. That is how you skyrocket your rosters, 100%ing variants. That's why, like, all my variants, if you watch when I was running them, it might have looked like I was forcing it. I was like using a ton of units, because back then when I pushed those variants, that was how I like hardcore accelerated in the game. That's why in my progression video, I like even strictly recommend. I'm like, hey, it might feel unworth it, but use units, clear this content, because it gets you a rank 5, and you use that rank 5 to push X6. It's like absolutely crazy and super worth. So hopefully that rings true for you. Actually, if I get an Odin's, I'm 100% variant 4 instead. Ooh, America, nice. Good for you too, checking that website out. Me too. I would love a platinum pool. Kevin Poon, if I had a gold pool, he would eventually hit rank 5. Not like immediately, because like there's resource allocation, but he would probably go to rank 4 almost immediately if I had the tier 2 alpha, and he would hit rank 5 eventually, Kevin Poon. because I know I would use him. That's why I max ranked my 4-star Deadpool X-Force, is because I know I use him so often. So, fortunately, Kabam has not given him to me. It's not that I recommend rank 5ing Gold Pool, for the record. It's just that if you're going to use a champion that often, there's like a lot of compelling reasons to use them, you know? And part of the argument for rank 5ing a champion is quantity of time spent on that champion, you know? The more time you spend using a champion, the more times you're like, hey, I would like the extra stats. At least those are my thoughts. There we go. It does, and that's just why I watch your channel, for all the advice to excel at the game. Awesome, J-Mania. I'm glad I could help, dude. And I hope, you know, I hope seeing that 4 to 5 gem pushes you to clear some variants, man. Because those variant rewards are sweet. You can progress so fast in this game. And like anyone who does variants and is like disappointed in the 5 stars they pull, they don't understand. The value of variants is not in the 5 stars. They're nice, it's fun to pull, there's an excitement there, but you run variants for the rank up rewards. And if you're running variants for anything other than the rank up rewards, you're not fixated on the right thing. Having trouble with how to maximize power gain of Doom. Any tips? Ooh, Lou D, thank you for the super chat. What's up, mate? I'll put you up there in a moment. But Abdurrahman, for Doom, you want to go, you want to build up to a special 3, and ideally you want to have your opponent at, like 2-ish bars of power, because you want to push them into a 3 bars of power. Sorry, I need to be able to think. The music is distracting sometimes. No heal. Okay. Wow, I suck. Why was I using Omega Red on Hulk? Yeah, so you want to push them to 2 bars of power, and you do that a lot by going like medium, light, heavy with the shock, and then you hold block, you force block to get them to come into you. So you can do the same thing. You push them into 2 bars of power, you throw your special 3 with Doom, and then you come out of the special 3 and they're guaranteed stunned. So you go double medium, and then you go light, double medium, special 1, Abdurrahman. And you need to do that exact combo, double medium, and then triple light, double medium, because they need to be at 3 bars of power when you throw your special 1. This will give you Aura of Hazaroth. It will also allow you to throw a special 2, which would allow you to get your huge Incinerate damage off. And then you can kind of rinse and cycle accordingly. Yeah. Yeah. Today we'll do Monday Madman. There you go. With his 199. You don't really need to send me money to make me happy, but it definitely does put a smile on my face. I always appreciate it, so thanks for that. Steel 22, my thoughts on Act 7. I love that everybody calls it Act 7. I haven't seen it yet. I'm in the beta Steel 22, so my plan is, wow, I suck. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna stream it on Wednesday probably, so I can get my idea, but I haven't watched any gameplay or anything yet, Steel 22, because I want, and this is like maybe me being lofty goals, I want to go into the beta completely unawares. That way I can have kind of like my own fresh interpretation of the content, and then afterwards I can watch other people's content and see how the rest of the community feels. but I don't want to go in there biased or already like inflamed by some kind of piece of content or by thoughts or something. That way, if there are negatives or there are positives, I'm getting them from a fresh perspective. So I can give proper evaluation to Kabam rather than just be harping on something that's already out there. Wow, I really underestimated this path, I think. Wow, really? Throw your special, damn it. I'm dead. So might as well throw my special one. Yeah, I mean, for a long time, rank 5 gold pool had even more value, right? That's embarrassing. I'm gonna back out of this quest and go do something else, because clearly I don't have the brain capacity to do that quest right now. Bum bum. Let's see. I truly did 2 clears of the variant, but never clicked on that gem. I always see it that I click it and saw what it was, so now I'm saving units to power through. Nice, J-Mania. Good luck, mate. I'm sure you'll do fine. In your run, 5-star should be coming up now. Do you have a guide for Road to the Labyrinth of Legends last chapter? Thanks in advance. I do not, George Perez, because Road to the Labyrinth of Legends sucks. Honestly, it's totally memed. Like, that is probably some of the worst content in the game. You're going to want a Quake. You're going to want an Omega Red or like a Domino. You're going to want to get really, really good at heavy cornered or corner heavy baiting, where you're in the corner, you bait a heavy, and then you throw a heavy back. But like, honestly, that whole quest just absolutely sucks. Is it? I thought they called it Book 2 Act 1 Steel 22, but if it's called Act 7 in-game, my bad. I could have sworn when they were talking about it, though, it was Book 2 Act 1. They could have just changed it to Act 7 because maybe the community was like, hey, Kabam, that doesn't make any sense, and that's totally legit. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday combined. I mean, yeah, Ludi, that's a thing. Are you gonna get tacos and tequila or something? I don't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's not really a holiday for me, but I know a lot of people do, especially in America. It's called Book 2, Chapter 1, Act 1 through 6 is Book 1, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought I was gonna say, but I'll double check my beta invite here in a moment. You know, there's an underrated Havoc counter. Dormammu, look at this. What are plasma charges? I don't know, because you don't get any. I'm bad. I don't even know what I'm doing. Whew, might be time to take a nap, boys and girls. Here we go. See, everything closed still. I mean, you can get takeout, I think, Ludi. On Season Stream, the beta was called Act 7, Chapter 1 Beta. Okay, yeah, so they must have changed it then, because when they sent out the beta originally, they called it Book 2, Act 1. And even in their post on the general forums, I feel like that's what they called it. Yeah, so it looks like they're calling it Act 7, so they must have changed their minds, but I remember back when it was coming out, people were talking about it, like, hey, what's going on? So they must have, here, see, check it out. So here on the forums, they said Book 2, Act 1 beta test. They must have changed their mind and decided they wanted to do something different. except takeout. I mean, takeout's good enough, and liquor store should still be open, Lou D. I don't know what it is about Americans, but we can't go without liquor. Here in New Jersey, at least, the liquor stores are still open. It's considered an essential service. That's true, Solar Flare. I mean, the only reason I was potentially really excited about it being called Book 2, Act 1 is because Act 7 inherently means you have to do Act 6 to get to it, right? But Book 2, Act 1 potentially means there would be a different way to unlock the content, right? Like maybe to, like, quote-unquote, theory-wise, like to do Book 2, Act 1, maybe they're like, oh, it's just a roster gate, right? You have to have 60 rank, 65 stars in order to do Book 2. If you don't have 65 stars, you can't even enter the content. And that would have been a really, really cool way to let people skip parts of Act 6, I think. But I guess they opted not to. I think that would have been good for the longevity of the game, actually. I feel like some people would be upset about it, understandably so. But the benefit of having that quote-unquote story skip is new players would be able to jump in, maybe do like all the way up to Cavalier, and we could see a faster progression of 5 stars and stuff in the game through like monthly content and stuff, maybe a Cavalier difficulty, and then those players would be able to do Act 6 at leisure instead of having to do it super quick. Dude, this song is fire. Oh, I think that every time. This is the song I always say. Sorry. But that's okay. X7 makes more sense. Rip my Diet Coke. This song is called Don't Give Up. I'm gonna replay it. I got to. It's so good. Only 152 views, man. This deserves so much more. Here it is. Here's a link. Alright, I'm replaying it. Sorry, I got to. And then I'll let it skip to the next one after that. Kevin Poon, he's gotten a couple. I think he's gotten a total of 3 this season. I can, George. Let me know if that's too much. Dude, you could do a really sick verse, chorus, verse with this one. Have an echo here, right? Where like every word you say is repeated. Sometimes I think that's Solar Flare. My work's been kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty crazy at work. Oh, hey, I'm here grinding. I'm pushing those units. I guess I could go for Aegon, but I'm not going to. Look at the image. Yeah, check that out, Solar Flare. Let me see. Work harder. Oh, literally, it's just work harder in lights. Nice. I appreciate a nice, simple design sometimes. Makes me have even more of an appreciation for this track. This one is great. I'm a sucker for this style of beat though. George Perez, I didn't get huge into gaming until I was older, just because, like, 4 kids. I was actually a book reader as a kid, but some games I played, like, sub 18, I guess, was, like, Super Smash Bros., a lot of solo player games. I played Fable on Xbox, I played a little bit of Halo. Gosh, it's been so long. I was a Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation player, unfortunately, so it's not like I can just give one. I mean, like your standard Mario Kart, Double Dash is the one that comes to mind the most. Final Fantasy X. Yeah, nothing else comes to mind. I didn't start getting huge into games. Oh, Counter-Strike, George. A lot of Counter-Strike. A lot of League. But that was around the time I was 15/16. Pulled a 6-star domino right after at 565 my 5-star. Rough, Joseph. I guess the thing you can take satisfaction though in is there's nothing wrong with having 2 dominoes, and if you're going to run the synergies right, you're getting double dip value there. Also, Domino is a 5-star, has more value on defense because of SIG ability and fun and interactive damage. So you can just slot her on defense and take value there. Yeah, honestly. The 5-star Domino also is going to mean you don't need to dump the resources into rank 2ing the 6-star, at least until you have the resources to potentially rank 3. So it's more of a look forward to the future kind of a pull. But yeah, it's definitely a feel bad moment. Only sympathy here. Well, mild amounts of sympathy because you still pulled a 6-star domino. So yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, oh yeah. You get just double dip on that value there. Huge. Huge.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, with the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the
I was actually going to rank to my 6-star Red Hulk. I'm loving him. Ooh, interesting, Joseph. I mean, if you're getting the value out of Red Hulk, right? He's got that poison and incinerate immunity. Good damage. I just wish he had a Fury for Caustic Temper. Pogs. I don't remember that. Nah, I would have been a baby, mate. 95 is my year. I would have been too young for that. I played, there was a game where you had these little guys, like weird crazy dudes, and you lined them up and you flicked them at each other's that took down their lines. Maybe that was a made-up game I played, but it was like Crazy Heads or something. Can't remember the name. Did I not say Poison Immune? Yeah, Poison Immune 2, Joseph. It's really nice to have. It's just good damage output. But if he had that Fury, man, it would give him so much utility. He'd be like one of the best answers, probably, for Mr. Sinister. Just a drop, unfortunately. A person can wish. A person can wish. Hey, Jay, you still playing the other game while grinding Arena? I know you used to multitask while playing Arena. George, yeah, on days when my other game has something for me to grind, I play it while grinding Arena. But lately, I kind of burned out. So we had, in that other game, Grand Blue Fantasy, we had something called Unite and Fight, which is their version of Alliance Wars, but it's like a monthly / once every 2 months kind of an event, and it only goes for like 5 days, and you go hard. Like, Alliance War is pretty lax, you only have to do minimal movement, but like in Unite and Fight for Grand Blue Fantasy, you play for 6 hours straight, because it's like raw time investment to beat the other crew. And I actually like kind of pushed, which is something I normally don't do since I'm in a casual alliance. So I'm a little burnt out. So I've been watching anime, making a ton of videos. I have like so many videos ideas I want to do. I wanted to make one today, but I'm just so tired and I need to be like on point to record the videos properly. And like make sure I'm speaking coherently, since like that's kind of my shtick, is making sure I give like a coherent, well thought out, in-depth argument and debate or point of view. That's kind of what I like. That's what I it's a niche in the community that I wanted to fill. And so if I'm tired, I can't meet the expectation I set for myself, so I can't make videos. Mondays are hard, so maybe tomorrow I'll make the video I'm thinking about. As far as movies, dude, I like romantic comedies. I'm a 13-year-old girl in music preferences and movie styles. After that, you know, I like the standard action movie. I love superhero movies in general. Anything that isn't inherently scary, so I don't like horror or thriller. And then after that, I'm a huge anime junkie, George, more than anything else. Kevin Poon, I played like 30 minutes of Maple Story. I just could never get into it. It's not my shtick, you know? Because I played WoW, you know? Have you seen Me Before You? Maybe? No, I have not. I have not. Thanks, Ludi. Take care, mate. Thank you again for the super chat, man. It's always appreciated. Always appreciated. And it's really, really cool. Ninja Scroll. No, I definitely have not seen that. Unless that's an American name for an anime. In which case, maybe. Let me sec. Real quick. Oh, definitely not. Even though it isn't anime. That art style looks beyond me. I'm like an art style. I'm really picky with art styles. So, Dear Almond, hey Jay, will you do the video you were saying I gave you an idea for? maybe. I have like a list of like 40 videos I want to make. Abdi Ramen, do you happen to remember, or are you talking about earlier? Because if you're talking about from today, the one I want to make from today is essentially awakened abilities and how to test them. Because a lot of people, they awaken champions and they don't immediately see that value. So I want to go through like all the awakened abilities for champions I think deserve it, and then give an example of when, where it's usable and why you should use it. That's going to be a long one though, so I don't see myself doing it anytime soon, Abdi Ramen. But that is the one I think you gave me the idea for earlier today. Pretty good. Okay, I'll try to be open-minded, but I can tell you just by the art style that I probably won't be able to watch it, Solar Flare. A lot of animes immediately get the axe from me just because I can't handle the art style. But I'll add it to the list. Ninja Scroll, I have a list going, so I can at least do that, right? That's fair. And then if maybe one day it piques my interest, I'll watch it. It's called Jubi Ninpuchu. Plan to watch. Alright, it's on my list. Solar Flare. What kind of style you more into? More of a newer style, Solar Flare. I don't have any one particular style, more so styles that I don't like. The older style animes typically are outdated visually, and as a result I'm not interested. But really depends. That one just kind of gives me like JoJo vibes, and I'm not into that kind of a feel. Jay, who do you struggle fighting in war, or what mode? What? Or what mode, I think, do you mean do you struggle on? In war, George, I struggle with like the unknown nodes. I really struggle in fights where I can't mentally prepare for how to do a fight. I struggle against Domino. Like, if I'm not using like Ghost for Domino, she's so hard for me. And like, I even know how to sidestep, dude. I just, RNG unlucky is something I just don't look for, and it screws me over so often. Just an unfortunate reality. But yeah, Domino is probably like my bane. After that, you got like Annihilus. His sound effects are different than the actual animations, so Annihilus really trips me up as well, if I'm not bringing like a mystic. Favorite animes? Hold on, I can tell you that. I'll give you a handful of ones I've given a 10, but I'll skip the ones that aren't family friendly. So Triple X Holic, Clan Ad, Toradora, Steins Gate, C, The Money of Soul and Possibility Control. I feel like not a lot of people have seen that one. Hunter x Hunter, Gokuro Connect, Psychopaths. Keep in mind, I've been watching anime for years, so some of these I gave a 10 several years ago. No Game No Life, Noragami, Tokyo Ghoul. That's a good amount, I'd say. Yeah, know what you mean about the style. I can't watch South Park because I don't like the animation. Yeah, I get that, Solar Flare. When I was a kid, I used to think it was hilarious, but now I'm the same way. Now that I've watched like good animation and like higher quality animation, South Park just looks like garbage. But I still have an appreciation for, the producers of South Park. Nice, Abdi Ramen. I need to add it officially to my list. But yes, I'm gonna make that video, I think, but it also might sit on the list a really long time. Nice, Eric's. I've attempted to watch JoJo twice now. I will keep attempting until I've successfully watched 3 episodes of an anime, and then I drop it. I've watched 2 episodes of JoJo and I've dropped it twice. So we'll see. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul, it's good. I don't know why I gave it a 10. I think I gave Tokyo Ghoul a 10, and I gave Tokyo Ghoul 2, the second half, an 8. So, if that tells you anything about the anime. Seven Deadly Sins, I've watched. It was okay. Seven Deadly Sins is just really, really predictable. And they just use a lot of really basic standard tropes. And like, just I've seen better. Fairy Tail I've watched a lot of, but haven't watched in completion. It's just your standard shonen. It's good, but it doesn't get any like super high praise from me because shonen in general is an entertainment style anime, and Fairy Tail successfully did that. So there's gonna be diehard fans who love it because they've seen every episode. It's so long, and they get just a lot of value out of that. But I don't think Fairy Tail deserves greater marks than being a shonen. It's like Naruto, where it's just like, you know, it's good to have, it's good entertainment value, but beyond that, there's nothing too crazy to award or laud the anime for. I've seen 5 episodes of Attack on Titan Solar Flare and dropped it. I don't have anything good to say about Attack on Titan. It's the art style. I think that there's a lot of potential. I've read the plot synopsis, so I know there's a lot of depth there, but I just can't deal with the art style. I can't deal with either the subs or the dubs. The voice effects just blow my mind. Like, they make me want to rip out my ears. And that's just like the canny art style. Just, it hurts my eyes. Every shonen anime has a Sasuke. I mean, isn't that the whole point? I thought shonen anime stood for Sasuke. Never played Boxing Stars. I've seen Family Matters, but I never really watched it. Maybe other people have. Let's see. Do I have a 10 on here that's like really... Parzival, I am not. I'd have to have like 8,000 units to grind for Aegon and then take like Tuesday and Wednesday off. At this point though, instead of grinding for Aegon, I'm just evaluating Aegon-less rosters for Abyss of Legends Parzival, and mentally preparing to do Abyss of Legends without Aegon. I think that's just more realistic for me at this point, just accepting the fact that Kabam might not ever give me Aegon. Solar Flare, I do incursions twice a month. Once for the tier 7, once for the tier 6, and that's it. The rest of it isn't time efficient for me. I could run it and grab those points, and the gold and stuff, but instead of doing that, I just play other video games. But because I'm an arena grinder, I personally value the arena grind as more valuable than incursions, so that's what I do instead. Plus, like, I'd rather, like, if I had the choice in any given scenario to, like, make a video or do incursions, I'd rather make a video. So, there's a lot of instances where I prioritize other things over incursions. So... But for other people who don't like make content or play other video games as much as I do, incursions are definitely worth. But I just do arena content, my 2 incursions runs a month, and then call it a day. You expecting to do Abyss before exploration of 6.4? Nah. I don't know, Solar Flare. I'm not expecting to, but that doesn't mean I necessarily will not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might do Abyss before, and I might do 6.4 before. Kind of just depends on how Variant 1 goes for me, how the unit saving goes for me, you know? and all that jazz. And whether or not I can properly do research. I need to do research on Abyss of Legends now, because all of the Abyss of Legends research I have is predicated on having Aegon. So now that I'm like evaluating Aegon-less rosters, I have to go re-watch Abyss of Legends content and look for specifically non-Aegon clears, and then watch and evaluate whether or not I thought it was like viable. It's a lot of work. We'll get there. We'll do it. Am I being too loud? Oh, okay. You think my Ghost with Hooded Captain America Infinity War at rank 3 could handle 6.33 Havoc? It's probably going to cost you revives, Harry. You could be a way better player than me, though, so maybe not. You could do it. Just gonna need revives, I think. Ghost with Hood synergy on a Havoc is way tougher to micromanage than it seems, you know? Solar Flare, maybe. I think I'm pretty good at this point. You know, Kabam pretty much soul crushed me after I spent 12,000 units. Like, I'm an addict, but that was pretty disheartening, not gonna lie. So, I think I'm pretty safe. Just insane. I love your name, dude. Like, I just gotta say, it's fun to say. Hey Jay, just finished watching Legacy's videos about mercs. Doesn't cheating mean that you have an advantage over another one? Because I couldn't understand how did the mercs cheated. I think the implication, I haven't watched Legacy's videos, just insane, but I would just assume based on that is that the implication is that using a merc is cheating, not that the mercs themselves cheated. That's what I would guess, but I could be wrong, you know? I mean, I'm pretty sure Kabam openly states that using a merc is cheating, but I don't really know for sure. I'm pretty sure. So, I also think it takes away a lot of the game personally, but it's whatever. I wouldn't ever recommend or suggest someone used a merc, but I'm also not going to directly condemn someone for it as long as they're aware that their account could get banned. Because, like, you know, it's a calculated risk there. How's it going, Joe Mama? Joe Mama, here. I spent 12,000 units on Aegon Cavalier crystals. I didn't make an actual video for it because it hurt, and I did it when no one was really watching. Here you go if you want to see me suffer, but you won't see me directly suffer because I did it at work, dude. This is how much of an addict I am. I can't even spend 12,000 on units on crystals to make a video when it would probably be really good for my channel. Because I'm addicted, dude. I'm addicted. Just gonna do the path and see if I can do it in one go. Do it, Harry. I mean, getting there is pretty easy, I think. So you should be fine. No, that's okay, Joe Mama. The silver linings from those Cav crystals was I did get a dupe on Claire, so 20 extra 6 stones for prestige, and I duped my Medusa, right? So that's super exciting. 12,000 units for Medusa dupe, but it's pretty good. The mercs didn't cheat, but he didn't like that the one person was doing multiple Legends runs, even though he did 4 Legends runs himself for Act 6. Not catching it. How do you think this team will fare against 6.1 Crossbones? Ghost, Wasp, Doom, Nick, and Captain Marvel movie. All are rank 4 except Ghost, who's 565. Abdi Ramen, if you get there, only use the Ghost. If you have someone other than Doom, and you don't need Doom for your path, slot someone else. Because Doom's not really going to help you against the Crossbones, he's just going to die too fast. But Ghost is really, really good in that fight. And then Captain Marvel movie, if she's awakened, is a solid option as well to be mindful of. Yeah, Joe Mama, I'd say I've got some pretty good silver linings there for sure. Where are my 5 stars? They should be coming up. Sadness. Problem is, I eventually got hit on Combo Party. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Combo Party is a huge punishment if you make a mistake. Alright. I'm gonna close out, I think. My 5 stars aren't there, and I thought they would be. Let's go open up some battle chip crystals. Last 6-star pull was a Morning Star. That's pretty good. It'd be sick if you could dupe her. Nice, Dr. Daniel. Cool on the premiere. Nothing exciting for 5 stars. I mean, that's how it goes, Joe Mama. I look forward to the day when you come in and you tell me about the insane 5-star pull. You're, you know, insert family member pulls. I think that it's just paying money to Kabam versus paying to Mercs, the bottom line. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is from Kabam's sense. Just insane. For me, it just doesn't make sense. Because, like, I get it that you want the rewards. I get it that you want to clear the content and all that stuff. But, like, I'm personally, as weird as this sounds, I'm looking forward to Abyss of Legends. Even though it's going to be brutal fights, there's, you know, a lot of fun and interactive instances there, and just like a lot of BS, and it's going to be a lot of units and a lot of spending and stuff. Like, it's also the longest content in the game, and there is an achievement in doing that. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing that content. And I understand not everybody does, but it's a game at the end of the day. And paying someone else to play the game for you just doesn't make sense to me. And if it makes sense to that person, power to them. But I do personally understand why that's a bannable offense. And I don't fault Kabam for it. So that's all. I don't fault Kabam for banning people who use Mercs to do Legends runs. Not so, or doing competitive content like Alliance War and stuff, but you know, it's their money, you know. At the end of the day, if the Merc didn't use a hack, right, they legitimately cleared the content, it just means someone else out there beat you, right? You could have been faster, you could have spent more money, or maybe you could have not done a Legends run. It's just, there's so many arguments. You could go both ways. I'm not fully convinced. The reality is that I'm not affected by it. I'm in a Gold 1 Alliance. I don't do Legends runs. I grind Arena, but I don't push champions. So, like, for me, the Merc conversation is irrelevant, you know? So, I'm so biased. It's unfortunate. Maybe one day it will affect me, and I realize how terrible that sounds, but one day it'll affect me and I'll be more opinionated. So, Harry, I do agree Kabam could probably do more to stop it. So, I do question that. I would like to have seen as much anti-Merc for Legends runs on Act 6 as I saw on Abyss of Legends. I feel like Abyss of Legends was well guarded, even if some Mercs got through and managed without. I think Act 6 was a lot more loose, and I feel like that was kind of wrong. Damn, no units. Okay, not ending on the Merc conversation. I want to end on something fun. We'll spin a 4-star crystal. Ooh, Squirrel Girl's there. It'd be fun if I could get a Squirrel Girl and a meme if they give me an Aegon. Just one 4-star crystal. I actually need the rest for ISO 8 later. Hawkeye. Not fun. That's okay. That said, thanks to everybody for being here. Shout out to Kevin Poon. Thanks for subscribing. Monday Master is Lou D with the super chat of $1.99. You are officially the second person to ever super chat me. That's really, really cool. I always stand by. I don't do this for the money, but it's really nice to have, and it's, I mean, genuine smiles on my face, mate. Genuine smiles. Making my day. That said, it's been fun. I'm gonna go, I don't know, probably watch an anime, to be honest. I need to watch something and enjoy my Monday. So I'll see you all soon. Probably next live stream is Wednesday, when I'm hopefully like arena'd out and I can do some beta testing. That's the goal. That said, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.